In dirt racing, there are a lot of different types of race cars, but one of the top types of race cars are late models. And in this video today, I am going to be going over different types of late models because there are quite a few different classes, and I'm going to explain the differences, what the rules are, who some of the top drivers are, and many more. We are going to stop at the top of the food chain with the super dirt late models. We're going to start by the most popular class of late models, super late models. These are the late models that are run on touring series such as the World of Outlaws and the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Unlike other classes like street stocks and four cylinders, super late models are fully custom built race cars. You are not going to see any factory built frames. Manufacturers like Longhorn, Rocket, Capital Race Cars, Black Diamond Chassis, and even some local ones like Ruhlman Race Cars and Dominator Chassis are some of the top of the line equipment. And a lot of people might be wondering what is underneath the hood of these cars just to make them so powerful and so fast. Well, underneath every single one of these super late models are a naturally aspirated V8 engine, often with a displacement around 362 cubic inches, running up to an 11.51 compression ratio. A 750 CFM carburetor is the most common, sometimes paired with restrictor plates or spacers, depending on the rules of the certain track or racing series. Now, parts of the body may look stock from a distance, but they're built to strict specifications. There are limits on height, width, spoiler size, and even materials used. No carbon fiber body panels, rear spoilers are usually aluminum or Lexan, and there is no hiding secret aero tricks underneath the floors either. And safety is just as important as speed. We're talking high back aluminum seats, 5-point harnesses, window nets, fire systems, roll cages that meet exact material and layout standards. You can have a normal cage or you can also have a tall cage. But not every late model you see is a super late model. In more regional and local races, you'll find classes like limited late models and crate late models. That is where the 604 crate late model comes into play. At first glance, these look nearly identical to their super late model cousins, but the difference lies beneath the surface, specifically in the engine and even parts of the body. Crate late models, like in the 604 class, are powered by factory sealed engines, often GM 604 crate motors. These engines are more affordable and help level the playing field, which is perfect for drivers and teams just getting started in racing or racing on tighter budgets. These cars still follow many of the rules and terms with chassis, suspensions, and body specifications, but reducing horsepower changes the handling, the tire wear, and the setups. Now let's take a closer look at what makes these 604 crate late models more unique. And not just the cost to make them and run them, but in how the rules shape their competition. First off, like I stated before, at the heart of every 604 late model is the GM 604 crate engine, a factory-built sealed V8 that delivers a reliable power at a fraction of a custom-built motor. The engine is built for parity. It uses aluminum heads and a hydraulic roller camshaft with no internal modifications allowed. Seals placed by certified engine builders ensure compliance. In short, what you buy is what you race. Much like super late models, the suspension is highly and tightly regulated. Rear suspension must be either 2-link, 3-link, or 4-link, and no independent rear setups are allowed. Up front, independent suspension is required using steel or aluminum control arms. The weight rules are critical in the 604 class. Most series enforce a minimum weight that varies depending on engine, driver size, and intake combination. A common left side weight limit is 58%, which helps prevent teams from stacking weight to improve cornering. All lead weights must be painted white and clearly labeled with the car number, and you won't find any of it inside the driver's compartment for obvious safety reasons. And just like in the super late models, safety is non-negotiable. 604 late models are no different. A full roll cage built specifically two special rules that have been tested to keep drivers safe. Drivers must use a 5-point harness system, a head and neck restraint, a Snell-rated full-force helmet, and most series require a working fire suppression system or a driver-accessible fire extinguisher on board. Battery placement, kill switches, window nets, and padded roll bars are all tightly regulated to protect drivers in high-speed crashes, such as this one.
I got that all in video.
And this one. And you can't forget this one. Now that we've covered the high horsepower super late models and the budget friendly 604 crate late models, now we're going to take a look at a class that sits somewhere in the middle, limited late models. Limited late models are common in region and local racing scenes. Depending on the track or sanctioning body, the name can differentiate. But generally, the idea is the same. Limited horsepower, fewer modification, and tighter budgets. The engines in limited late models are typically built motors, but with strict rules to limit performance. Some use small block V8s with restrictions on displacement, compression ratio, or intake manifolds. Depending on the rulebook, these cars make between 500 and 600 horsepower, so they have more than a 604 crate, but not quite the raw force of a super late model. In some regions, limited late models may even run a 602 or 604 crate engine with different weight or intake rules, but that's why you'll sometimes hear someone say a limited is almost the same as a crate late model. Chassis-wise, limited late models look almost identical to the super late model counterparts, just like 604s. Many use the same 4-link suspension setups and steel coil springs. The main difference is under the hood and in the shocks and tires allowed. Some tracks also limit the use of adjustable or high-dollar components, like banning specific shock packages or outlaw traction control to keep things competitive and affordable. Just like in the Supers and the 604 crates, limited late models are held to strict weight rules and tech rules. Many tracks enforce left side weight percentages, carburetor restrictions, and even tire compounds. Tires are often harder or more limited in this class, making car control and setup more important than raw grip and acceleration. Despite being a limited class, safety is still taken seriously. The same roll cage seat harness, driver protection rules used in higher classes apply here. After all, these cars are still flying around dirt ovals at 100+ miles per hour, so if you do not use the correct safety precautions, they can be dangerous. So whether or not you want to race a super late model, a 604 crate late model, or a limited late model, depending on your budget, all of these cars are a blast to drive. Safety is becoming a higher and higher priority as technology develops. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. What your favorite type of late model to watch is. Me personally, I love watching me some super late models, but I know there are some people that race different ones and like different ones, so let me know in the comments below. Let me know any video ideas you guys would want to see. If I use your video idea, I will give you a shout out in the video, the comments, and the description, so let me know. And with that being said, I'll see you guys all in the next video.